Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the end of year book tag. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Yeah, a couple of books. I found this started off too slowly, so I never proceeded further with it. It's called The Paying Guest by Sarah Waters. I was drawn to the book because it's based in the early 20th century in England, and there's a murder mystery within it, so I thought it would be a bit like a Agatha Christie novel, but so far it's disappointed me a little bit. Also, I thought it would be a kind of enriched Agatha Christie novel because look at the size of it. I'm definitely going to give it another go, though, and I'm sure she's a good writer. The other book that I need to finish is called Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. I'm listening to an audio book version of that novel. I got about halfway through it, but the pastoral scenes towards the middle of the book bothered me, so I haven't got further with it. Also, I know how that novel ends because I've seen a televised version of it, so I'm not really drawn to the end of the book because I know how it ends. So those are the two novels I need to get through. Do you have an autumnal book to transition to by the end of the year? No, but next year I want to read Gothic books during Halloween time and read in accordance with the other festivals of the year and the seasons of the year. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? No, I'm gonna get more into following contemporary novelists and nonfiction writers next year. I follow quite a few at the moment, but not enough. What are 3 books you want to read by the end of the year? I'm gonna read that by the end of the year. It's called Rites of Passage by William Golding. I'm going to try and read this by the end of the year. It's called When We Were Orphans by Kazuo Ishiguro. And if I have time, I'm going to start reading this. It's called Solar by McEwan. I tend to watch a lot of movies around the Christmas period, so I'm unlikely to read anything more than that. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? No, not really. I'm reading this because I think William Golding is a good author, but this book, which is called Rites of Passage, seems to have too much of a claustrophobic plot where it's focused on a guy going to Australia with other people, so I don't think that's gonna be a favorite book of mine. Kazuo Ishiguro tends to be more of a planner in my view. I think he said that in an interview, actually. So to me, he lacks spontaneity as a writer. So I don't think that's going to be a favorite of mine. And this book is also unlikely to be a favorite of mine because evidently Ian McEwan tries to combine a bit of comic writing with the serious issue of climate change, and I don't really see how that can work. But I'm looking forward to reading it. Have you started making reading plans for 2026? Yeah, I'm gonna read less formulaic fiction. And I'm gonna pretty much stop reading books by authors who are chiefly famous for other things, such as actors, because I think they're often only published because people are gonna buy their books. Next year, I'm gonna focus more on reading books that have won prizes, such as this, which is called The English Patient. This book won the Booker Prize. I'm also going to focus on reading books that have been adapted into movies because I find that transition process interesting. Again, like books like this, because this was made into a major movie. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back soon with another bookish video.